Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Science Query. This video is about the difference between fog and mist. The basic difference between fog versus mist is the range of visibility. In fog, you cannot see beyond 1 kilometer, but in mist, visibility is equal or greater than 1 kilometer. Basically, fog and mist both are atmospheric phenomena. Both consist of tiny droplets suspended in air. Therefore, both are a type of water droplet formed by condensation, that is, the conversion of vapor or gas into liquid in low temperature. We can say that both fog and mist are low-lying clouds. Now let us focus on fog first. During long winter nights, the ground loses heat quickly. This cools the air right above it until the air reaches its dew point. Dew point is the temperature where water vapor turns into liquid. This water vapor then condenses around tiny dust particles floating near the ground, forming fog. It occurs when the surface is colder than the air. Now next, let us find out some of the characteristics of fog. Fog is the cloud that touches the ground. Fog appears at the lower surface of water bodies like river, lakes or oceans. Basically, it is formed when both the dew point and the air temperature are less than 2.5 degree or 36.5 degree Fahrenheit. Fog decreases the visibility to less than 1 kilometer. When fog intermingles with smoke, it forms smog. Dense fog or smog commonly occurs in polluted or populated areas. Next, let us see the different types of fog. First is the radiation fog. This fog forms when solar energy radiates from the earth and the temperature meets the dew point. The best condition to form radiation fog is after rain. This makes it easier for the air to become saturated and form fog. Next type of fog is precipitation fog. This fog occurs when rain is falling through the cold air. The saturation of the air and the rise of the dew point causes the formation of precipitation fog. Now the next type of fog is advection fog. Advection fog happens when warm, moist air suddenly comes in contact with cool surface. This warm air is then cooled to its dew point on the contact with the cool surface. This bulk heat transfer from the warm air to the cool surface is called advection. Now after advection fog, next type of fog is the steam fog. This fog forms at the summer's end when the water temperature does not cool compared to the air temperature. The cold air moves over a warmer lake and forms fog. Another type of fog is the freezing fog. Freezing fog occurs when the temperature falls to 32 degree Fahrenheit. The air below this fog produces drizzle and the tiny droplets become frozen by contact with an object. Another type of fog is the ice fog. This type of fog occurs at 14 degree Fahrenheit. It is too cold for the air to contain supercooled water droplet and form small tiny ice crystals. Ice fog is basically seen in the polar and Arctic regions. Next beautiful type of fog is the valley fog. This valley fog is generally formed in the valley when the soil's condition is moist from previous rainfall. This fog is deep and dense. Next, let us learn about mist. A mist is an accumulation of liquid water particles. It is a natural phenomena. Mist often form when warm air moves over the water of the ocean, rivers and other water bodies suddenly meet with the cooler surface and vice versa. It is less dense than fog. One can see more than 1 kilometer. Mist can form due to volcanic activities, where hot water vapor is extracted along with gases. It disappears more quickly into the atmosphere. Mist is responsible for refraction and scattering of light. Now after learning about mist and fog, let us see some of the basic difference between mist and fog. Fog is a thick cloud-like mass or layer of tiny water droplets near the surface of earth, whereas mist is a cloud of tiny water droplets suspended in the atmosphere. The visibility during the fog decreases by less than 1 kilometer, whereas the visibility in a mist decreases above 1 kilometer. Fog is denser and thicker than mist. Mist is less dense and thicker than fog. Fog exists longer than the mist, whereas mist disappears more quickly than fog. Fog is formed at the ground level. Mist is formed due to change in thermal inversion, volcanic activities, etc. Well, this is all about fog and mist and their basic difference. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel Science Query and please like, share and comment. Thank you.